And I'll do the roll call. Member Bowman?
Present.
Member Chomsky is absent, excused. Member Danby?
Present.
Member Tepper is absent, excused, and Chair Schneider.
Present. Okay. The first item on the agenda is the approval of minutes.
I'll move to approve the minutes from the last meeting.
I can second that.
And I agree.
So I guess I'll still call roll call vote just to make it official.
Okay.
Member Bowman?
Aye.
Member Danby?
Aye.
Chair Schneider?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Do we have any announcements tonight?
The only announcement I have is to introduce all the members to my new helper in the office, Deputy City Clerk Julie Gilmore.
Welcome.
Hello, everybody. Nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you too.
Nice to meet you.
And
Nice to
after
see
a,
you.
Thank you.
hopefully after a few practice runs, she'll be staffing this body.
Mhm. Yeah, great to meet you.
Thank you. Like,
Mhm. And is there anyone in the public who wants to make a comment about an item not on the agenda? Okay,
We don't have any hands.
all right. And are there any presentations tonight? I don't believe there are, but okay. And then the next item would be discussion and possible action on matters related to the following items. And that item is the work plan. And we have that in draft in the new template in the packet. It looks to me like the first sections of the current fiscal year work plan, regular reports, and recurring action items are populated with none. That looks correct to me, but does anyone else have any other thoughts about those sections?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't either.
Uh-huh. And then the next section is the one-time action items, and that includes the items that we proposed in the last meeting, and I see that one of them is crossed out, and about the school district tax measures. And as I recall, we asked staff to arrange to look into whether that was within the purview of the charter. And I gather that it is not.
Yes, what happened is this item is it was actually raised at the city council level.
Mhm.
The
Yes.
school district actually made the request to city council directly and asked for this option.
Mhm.
And the city attorney had researched and weighed in and found that that's not an option currently.
Uh-huh.
Thank
you for-
yeah, it's prohibited by because we can only the charter amendment can only amend things like, for example, the terms of the board members, the Board of Education members, how long the years they serve, their compensation. It's basically all about the board member themselves, but nothing
Mhm.
about other things to allow tax exemption for this Board of Education.
Mhm. Yeah, thank you for that explanation. That was my understanding too, that it had gone to city council. But that is helpful.
Just a
Uh,
clarification
uh-huh.
there, does that mean it's still being pursued in alternative channels, or is it not able to be changed essentially?
There's no charter amendment that would allow that to happen.
Right. I understand it's not possible through the charter review committee, but is, like you said, the school board asked about it or raised it to council. I'm just curious if it went anywhere.
It was discussed at the last meeting. So if you like, you can watch the July 6th meeting
Okay.
of the city council. It was I believe the last item on the agenda. And
Gotcha.
the YouTube videos are all chapter marked so that you can just, pick the marker that's on the YouTube video and go right to that section.
Got it.
And there's also the staff report that you can check out on the which the staff report is the city attorney's report on the item.
Okay. And did we want to discuss, I guess, adding to or modifying in any way the remaining proposed work plan items?
I'm good with them. So did the rest of those go to city council for approval?
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm fine with where they are, and that answers the question I had too. Thanks.
Okay.
So just for clarification, everything that's highlighted on the work plan, those are examples that when city council approved the work plan template, there are examples that were there, and I left it in there just so you see. So when it's presented to city council, the highlighted phrases or sentences will be removed.
Okay. And I take it there's still no member of the public, no one raising their hand. So it sounds like we are done with.
I do have Julie raising her hand.
Oh,
So
okay. Mhm.
Me? Oh, got Julie.
Yeah, hi. Hi, nice to have two Julies in the same Zoom space. My question, I was gonna read it off the screen and it just disappeared. Let me get back to, okay. My question is identification of possible charter amendments as necessary. I'm wondering if the city council is going to approve that. Sorry, what am I seeing? Are you seeing my screen? You're not, right?
We're not.
no, you should be seeing the timer, hopefully.
Yeah, seeing the timer. It was just weird. When I pressed escape, I could see all these weird things. Okay. Anyway, I just had a question about whether you thought that the city council, I think that the reason that they put that future, I was at the city council meeting when they talked about the future items and that they would have to go to city council for approval. So I was just wondering what your intention was about that one item. Not that I have any problem with you having items that may come up, but I just wondering if you think the city council is really going to approve something that's kind of vague. I don't know. I just wanted to hear more about that. That's it. Thanks.
My understanding is that if we were to get a work plan approved and then feel the need to modify it by adding additional items, I think that would need to go to the city council for approval. Is that correct?
So, yeah, so if Julie Winkelstein is talking about the potential future work plan items, those are items, how Vice Mayor Jordan puts it, it's sort of like a parking lot. So it's like items that the body may wish to work on it, but they're not a priority. So if the regular work plan item is completed and they would like to move forward to other future work plan items that are listed, we would have to submit a request to amend the work plan. But it's sort of an area so that we keep track of it so that it doesn't get lost. I guess that was the intention.
So can I just ask, so we're waiting for the city council to get back to us, basically? Is that
Get back to us regarding.
the work plan to approve it?
So no, so all the work plans are scheduled like different, I believe, oops, sorry, hold on a second. Sorry about that. So what happened is usually by spring, we're a little delayed this year. By spring, the city council at every single one of their meeting will hear from 2 to 3 advisory body from the chair or someone designated by the chair to present the work plan to the city council at their regular meetings. Then they will hear the work plan and make adjustment or amendment to the work plan, and then they would say they would approve the work plan. Then we will be back with the work plan, the council approved work plan. Then that's when you can start work on the items.
Okay.
So far, I believe the spring there was arts committee and Parks, Recreation, and Open Space Committee or a commission that presented to the council and got their work plan approved. But that's when the council discussed to have an alternate format of the work plan. So they just approved this new template that you're seeing June 21st. So then I sent it to all the staff liaison, and then we put what you guys discussed, what each of the advisory body discussed into the newly approved format. And then it needed to you guys need to approve it before it can go to city council. So that's why we're here today with the new formatted work
Do you
plan.
know when we would, let's say we approve it today, when we would be scheduled to read out to council?
So August is recess for all advisory bodies and the city council. So there's no public meetings. So the next meeting after Monday will be September 7th, I believe. That'd be the day after Labor Day. I was just checking with the chair earlier to see, when she might be available to present at one of the September meeting or perhaps the beginning of October meeting. Because every meeting is only about 2 or 3 advisory bodies. We have a total of 12. So.
Gotcha. And I think Julie has her hand raised again. I thought her question was pertaining to the last item, the bulleted item under one-time action items that says identification of possible charter amendments as necessary.
Which I understand is a parking lot item.
Oh, no, he's talking about the last bullet point under one-time action item. I believe that's what you guys discussed at the previous meeting.
I'm struggling. I'm struggling to remember what that one is referring to. The other five. The other.
I
Wow.
believe it's just a general review of the charter to see if there's other possible amendment that are necessary for the charter. It's just a general kind of thing that there's not a specific item or topic that it's directed at.
Gotcha. Can I motion to have Julie clarify herself? She has her hand raised.
Chair?
Yes, please.
Thank you very much, Member Bowman. That's exactly what I was asking about. And what I was saying is because I was at the city council meeting where they created the parking lot, then I'm just questioning whether the city council is going to approve something so vague, because to me, it's leaving what you're saying is there may be some other things we're interested in. We don't know what they are yet. So we'd like to put this in here. And I think, I don't have any problem with it, but I'm just wondering how the city council is going to feel about it, because I know that they were pretty clear at that meeting that they didn't want anything that wasn't listed in a certain number, and otherwise it had to go into the parking lot. There was a whole thing about that led by Vice Mayor Jordan. So anyway, so I was just asking what it meant was number one. And I think that Member Bowman, you asked my questions perfectly, what it meant. And then I'm just questioning whether the city council will even approve it because it's so vague. That was all, but thank you for letting me speak again.
Certainly. I'm questioning what valuable function it serves.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Mhm.
I agree. Should we just strike it if we now have this parking lot?
Do I hear a motion?
I motion to strike the last bullet.
I'll second that.
Okay. Do we need to vote on this? I plan to vote yes to strike it.
What if you guys like to motion to approve the work plan with that item stricken? Or I don't know if you guys are ready to make a motion
I
for the
can
work
motion
plan.
to approve the work plan with that item stricken.
And I'll second that.
Okay,
Okay. Shall we vote?
so Member Bowman,
Aye.
Member Danby,
Aye.
Chair Schneider.
Aye.
So the motion carry. We have an approved charter review work plan.
Great. And okay. And then the next item is, are there any future agenda items that you all want to raise?
I do not have any.
Neither do I.
Okay. Then if there are no future agenda items, I think we can adjourn. So that's the end of our agenda.
Great, efficient meeting.
Stark contrast to last week or last time.
Well,
Yes.
we got a let done last time, so
We did.
yeah.
Yes.